power station hooked up to our solar panels. I just hope that our dog doesn't run on them again, because yesterday he was running on them, and also I see a shoe print from Bodie, our 2-year-old. So these definitely, we got to be careful with them because they're great solar panels, but the moment they start getting scratched, they don't work as effectively. But we do really like them. What does it say? About 300 watts going into them right now. I try not to let it be in the sun too much because I don't want it to damage it. I'm gonna use a chair. So now we got some good shade on it. It's a little bit wonky sometimes. Sometimes the screen kind of gets funky, so which I'm not sure if that's from leaving it in the sun. We haven't run our generator for the last couple days. Now that we have our solar panel cord, we're pretty much able to charge our power station completely in one day. But as we all know, living off-grid, you have to have a bunch of different backup plans because you don't really know when anything is gonna kind of get funky on you. You don't want to be just in the middle of the night freezing your tail off inside because your batteries are dead. What we do want to eventually do though, is create our own little battery bank with some really good AGM batteries that hold a really good charge. We have been using a Verizon Jetpack for our internet, and it's been working okay. Verizon out here sometimes is great and sometimes it's not. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to like bite the bullet and we're gonna have to buy Starlink. It looks like it's available in our area, and I've heard really good things about it. So the positive side of that is that it's like kind of like a faster speed satellite internet, but the downside is that it's really expensive to start up. I'm probably honestly gonna have to buy that tonight because we just can't, it's not sustainable for us to be out here like we are. We just got Starlink in the mail a couple days ago. That's like the little router thing, and then we have it with an extension cord plugged in to our power station, and it only takes like 50 watts. And then we have it, as you can see, the little satellite dish. This thing is so cool. It like literally rotates throughout the day to find like the best signal. So you put it over the RV, huh? And into the RV. And what is going on this side? So you put it over the RV.
I'm gonna try something, but I don't know if I'm gonna be successful.
That's okay. Last time I tried to suck water out and it didn't work, so.
I don't know how far you can like siphon things realistically.
I don't know either.
So I'm gonna figure that out with the science experiment. Because I could Google it, but what's the fun in life if you just Google everything?
It's true, it's true. Well, you did it with the short hose, I don't know.
Benjamin Franklin didn't discover electricity by Googling it.
I did.
I invented electricity.
I invented electricity. And if you understood what that was from, then that's pretty cool.
Devil!
I wonder how many people are going to understand that.
I don't know, hopefully a few.
Only a few.
If not, we're definitely headed for the apocalypse.
Because people never watched Waterboy.
Emily's not a prepper, but I am.
No, wait, I don't think it's... Yeah. He's a prepper. I'm not a prepper, but he says he's a prepper.
I am a prepper. It's just called being prepared. It's another word for being an intelligent human being. Being prepared for shitty things to happen. Like, are you a prepper? It's like, well, I'm prepared for a lot of things.
Let's see. I'm so curious to see.
If you're just totally not a prepper, that means you're totally just unprepared for life.
Oh my god. You'd have to suck it a far away, love. A very far away. Are you getting anything?
Almost.
Yeah.
I was just using my lips. I was going. Like I was just like sucking.
Giving it sweet, sweet kisses.
Like I was just like puckering up for.
But if you, yeah, I won't even continue.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the pump like a normal person.
I'm just happy that I'm not the only one who tried that and it didn't work. Although with the short hose he can do it and I can't. So.
All right.
Here's the. I'm just kidding. It's not funny.
Why? Step 1. You put the hose in the tank.
Yay!
Step 2. Emily unhooks that.
Okay. Oh! This.
So all you have to do is come out here, put the hose in the tank, and then flip a switch. Wait. Missed an important step. You gotta make sure the hose is actually...
Lost some water, huh?
Yeah, it's only thing over.
Step 3. Turn the button on.
Step 3. Done.
That took about less than 10 minutes to fill up. Got the solar panels hooked up to our Bluetti, and then we have an extension cord plugged into the Bluetti to this car battery charger, and that is hooked up to the batteries. But I'm thinking about going out there and cleaning them and seeing what kind of a difference that would make, because they're looking kind of dusty. So I just have some RO water, so that way it doesn't have any mineral buildup, and then I also have just a cotton cloth. That's what it says to use when you clean off these panels. Right now we're pulling 240 about. We're getting 245. We're getting a few watts more. But, oh, it's still important to care for your solar panels. We're doing pretty good on water, as you can see. Okay, we have a little bit over 200 gallons left. And it's almost been about 2 weeks. So I would expect this whole thing to last for about a month. It's pretty cool because you start to realize how much water you really need. I usually take about 2 to 3 showers a week. We just try to conserve water as much as possible. We have a little bit of a dilemma with our property boundaries. According to the county maps, our property boundary ends where that tent is, where the corner of this tent is. So we're like on the very edge of our property. But when you look at this stake in the ground, we have a property boundary right over here. So there's a property boundary there. Looks like a stake in the ground and a little PVC pipe with like a fence post on the bottom. And I already looked, there's no names of who did it. It looks like it's really old. It's not a new one. So So if that is it way over here in the trees, behind these trees, then we should have a ton of space before our property boundary ends. This is a little bit of a dilemma because if our property boundary does end where this tent is, then we definitely want to move, and we can't really start doing any like landscaping or making a patio or anything like that. So it'd be nice to kind of know. One thing I do know is that the county property lines are not accurate at all, but that stake in the ground over there looks really old. So we don't know how accurate that is either. So if anybody knows anything about property lines and has any input or advice, we would love to know. Because other than that, we might have to see if we can get somebody to come out and do a survey. Do you want to say stuff? I like genuinely love reading everybody's comments, and I think it's super cool just building a community of people that are like-minded or doing something similar or planning to do something similar. I don't know, it's just really cool and refreshing to meet people or like connect with people that are kind of like-minded. I think that's important in life. And you know, even if this channel doesn't get a lot of subscribers, it's fine, because I think the main thing is just building a community. And that's really the main purpose of it. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but we did try to do off-grid living before. Like a year and a half ago, we lived in our RV, the same exact one we're in now. The difference was we were on BLM land and we had to go dump our tanks and fill up our water like once every 1 to 2 weeks. It was a pain in the butt. Didn't work out for us. We learned more about what we wanted and how we could do it in a way that was going to be more sustainable long term. We're glad we had that experience. It showed us what we wanted off-grid living to look like. Now we have our own plot of land and we have water tanks and we have a compost toilet. So that literally makes a huge difference for us. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.